Sir,
Thanks for coming. Yeah, I mean, a great job by our guys. I thought the first couple of innings came out a little flat, but then we settled in and did a great job. And we talk about we needed the sweep, and just obviously, really proud of Joe Sheridan. You know, for obviously he's been through a lot with the injury and trying to rehab and come back. It's been a long 18 months for the kid, with a lot of ups and downs, and I'm sure a lot of questions. But he's just been resilient and worked really hard and done everything we've asked, and had to do some out-of-the-box stuff to get him back to where he was, and just proud of him. God, he went out there and did a great job. I'm sure there was some nerves and you know, a little excited nerves too as well, and probably some fear, but I thought he overcame it all and managed his emotions and managed the game well, and you know, we got to make a play or two there behind him to try to save one of those runs, but to do what he did after not pitching for a long time, I thought was really good. And then obviously Clair was lights out. That was a good matchup going after Joe, and to strike out 10 in 4 innings. I mean, he was just dominant. Obviously hit 98 a couple times and 97, so you know, that was impressive. So, and then offensively again, I thought we did, you know, nobody really stood out and did an unbelievable job. Everybody participated and did something to help the team. And obviously Jeffrey with a home run. Multiple guys had 2 hits. So I mean, just everybody was involved and had some big hits. And Andrew Brait gets a big 2 RBI. I mean, so everybody played well. Everybody got involved. It was a great team win, and proud of the guys for the way we played, not only today but all weekend.
Because you know this meant so much to Joe, what did you say to him once he came out of the game?
No, I just said I was proud of him. I mean, I went up to him right before he took the mound, and I said, "Hey, man, no matter what happens today, I'm proud of you just for getting back here." So, but after the game, just asked him how it felt and how did he feel, and was he nervous? And you know, he said, "Yeah, he felt pretty good." And you know, obviously he wanted to pitch better, but that's the competitor that Joe is. And but I thought he did great. So he was really happy. You could tell that he was smiling a lot in the dugout, and after he got out of there, and there's probably a lot of relief and just joy for being able to be back out there and do what he loves.
It was a career day for Clair with 10 strikeouts. Is this sort of the role you envision him maybe being long way? I know you said he could start.
Yeah, no, might have to go back to the drawing board, so just not really sure. You know, obviously we reevaluate after every game, so we'll obviously try to figure out what our plan is for Tuesday. And get through that, but at the same time we got to start planning for next weekend. So we'll have to sit down tomorrow and figure out what our best options are, going back to 3 games, which put some more guys in the bullpen and things like that, and getting Hunsaker probably back at some point, whether it's Tuesday or this weekend. So we'll have to go back, kind of reevaluate where we think we're at, and what gives us the best shot to win some games up in Auburn.
Jack was effective because the slider was really breaking. Like you said, it didn't do that last year.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, you talk about offensively Dalton, just the growth that you've seen over 3 years, and I think Jack is the perfect example of the other side on the mound, just being a guy that came in here at 87 and 90 with a big breaking ball, and last year starting to get some of that velo with his weight and being able to control, and the slider was, you know, hit or miss, and then this year obviously the velo takes another tick, and now the slider is able to land it whenever he wants to, and again, that when you can land that slider, throwing 90, mid-90s, like, just makes that fastball upticks, makes it really tough on hitters. So really proud of the way he's worked, and you know, you got to give credit to Nick and just developing him, and obviously in Jeremy in the weight room, just putting weight on and getting stronger. So really great performance tonight.
You get the sweep, but what do you most want to see the team work on going into this second game?
Yeah, I mean, offensively we got to be a little more consistent. I thought we missed some pitches over the middle of the plate that we got to be able to take advantage of. You know, obviously a couple guys. I mean, we pitched really well, but we did walk, I think, 10 or 11 guys. So I'd like to see that go down a little bit, be able to not go so deep in counts. Some guys' pitch counts were up, just a lot of 3-ball counts, stuff like that. So on the pitching side, but offensively, we just got to, you know, again, I think this first weekend was just a lot of unsettledness and, you know, trying to do too much, trying to get your first hit and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully that's all out of the way. We can settle in now, get some better at bats, be able to, you know, take advantage of balls in the middle of the plate.
Going off that a little bit, only 4 games, or what did you learn about your team this weekend, especially with a lot of new guys playing their first games?
Yeah, I mean, we're very deep. I mean, again, I think we've talked about it, but you really don't know until you play somebody else. But I mean, there's a lot of battles still going on, and a lot of decisions that I'm going to have to make. And Ben Rushing had a great weekend. Obviously, both shortstops did great. So both catcher, I mean, it's just a lot of competition. Both first baseman, everybody did something, which is great. It allows me to maneuver things around. But we definitely learned that we got a deep offense. We can maneuver things and play some different defenses and things like that. we should be able to steal bases like we always do. And then get on the mound. I mean, playing 4 games, I know we can go back to 3 and just add another arm to the bullpen. I mean, with Litchfield and Jack and Billy and Hake and I mean, again, whoever comes out of the rotation. I mean, it's just a lot of different things that's going to allow us to do and prevent guys from getting overused and keep guys off their feet if we need to give them a blow and on the day. So, just proud of the guys. But we competed, and I felt like we got better. And I think that. Again, I think once we kind of settle in a little bit too offensively, we'll continue to grow as a group.
Who gets to wear the 38 Tuesday, and what's the significance of that?
Yeah, I mean, Jack's going to, obviously, with his performance tonight. But, obviously Joe Skinner is a big part of this program. He's supposed to be a senior year. His parents are unbelievable supporters. And obviously over the last 4 years, I've just grown to know the family and the story. And like I've always said, I always feel like he's in the dugout. And obviously we don't have anyone wearing 38. We used to hang it in the dugout as well. But Brian Hill, the equipment guy, and I got together and we're talking about it. And we just thought it'd be pretty cool to honor him. His parents enjoy seeing 38 on the field, and we didn't have anyone wearing it, and so we just felt like this would be a cool way to not only honor somebody on our team, but let us honor him and let everybody be a part of it, not just one person. Ran it by his family and talked to them about it, and they were all on board. And so we just think it's kind of a cool deal that everybody gets to go out there and kind of honor the jersey and honor Joe and his legacy and his family's legacy. And hopefully, for his senior year, we go out and try to do our best to honor him every game. But of course, at the end of the year, try to get Joe to a regional in the World Series.
It's nice to see Joe Sheridan finish with the best thing of his outing, 2 Ks, soft ground ball. Because he fought a lot during the day with the location. They weren't chasing down low either.
No.
But he ended really well.
Yeah, he did. And, that was one of the things he said, that, man, it was a lot more fun in that last inning. And but that's just the way it is. I mean, I just think that, again, he probably settled in, obviously being nervous and excited and again, maybe a little bit just fear that he hasn't been out there in a long time. And I think once he settled in, just took him a couple innings to get that going. And once he did, then he was able probably to be able to pitch a little bit better. So hopefully that's just a stepping stone. I mean, again, we know that that's not going to be the best that Joe is. That was never the plan. And we know that there's a lot more in there with him. And I'm excited to see him continue to get better like he has the last 18 months.
You liking the third base box?
I'm tired, but I don't mind it. I like being out there. It's been fun. I missed it. Not doing it for 7 years after doing it for 9, but. It's definitely, this weekend took a little toll on my old body. Thanks, guys. Appreciate everybody coming.